Okay, so we got a crazy restring for us today. A Fender, and it just says Strat on there. So let's throw this thing up on the bench and get started. Floyd Rose, 24 fret, and again up here at the headstock it just says Strat. Sort of a weird guitar. It says on the back plate right here, made in USA, but then the serial number's on the back of the neck right here. It does have a nice little scratch right there. That's too bad that's there. If this was my guitar, I'd put a little tiny dab of black on that or something to hide that. But this is just a customer's restring. But just the fret wear and the frets, I mean, these things are tarnished, right? We're up here where he was playing there. They still look pretty nice. But once you get up into this area, man, these things are almost yellow. So let's pull the strings off of it. Let's try to restring it. Let's get it going. I've had it in my shop for 2 or 3 days, and the first thing that I did was I put some 3-in-1 oil all over all the moving parts here. And so hopefully all the little blocks and everything are still okay. But yeah, it's just one of those things that looks like it's been laying around forever. And my job is to restring it and get it going. So let's get started. Okay, so get this back cover off of here. And I have my little suction cup to help me do that. Okay, so it has one of those locks on there to keep it from falling down in there. So that might help in this string change out. Let me put this back on for a second. Lift that out of there. So this is not full floating, okay? Which is going to help me. And it'll make this easier. So it has one of those things in here that's like called a tremolo stopper. So it sort of turns it into like Eddie Van Halen's guitar. All you could do was dive down, you couldn't lift up on it. So is that what that's doing? No, you can lift up on it. But what it does is when you lift up on it, that's when it activates that spring that's in there. Wow. Okay. Stuff that I don't want to have to mess with. And I suppose that the first thing that I probably should do is, before we get too far, is test these electronics in here. And it seems to be working, which is a bonus. So, you know what? Let me go ahead and take this off. Because here in a minute, I'm going to spray the electronics out with some electronic spray cleaner. Just to make sure there isn't any static or anything going on with those electronics. This is very unique. I mean, look, there isn't a claw. Super crazy, huh? I'm thinking this is a Japanese guitar. But again, on the back right here, it says Fender USA. Maybe that was swapped around. I don't know. This guitar is sort of... everything about it, to me, looks like it would be a made in Japan guitar. I mean, you've got Goto tuners on there. Wouldn't you think a USA guitar would just have regular Fender style stuff? Yeah, that's Japanese stuff. I guarantee that's Japanese stuff. So I don't know. That plate seems weird. Alright guys, so I did a bunch of investigating and I found out what this thing is. So this is a 1988 or 1989 HM Strat. So it's the heavy metal Strat, and it is made in Japan. So they did these in USA for a couple of years, and then they changed the font when for the last 2 years when Japan built these. So this is an HM Strat from 1988 or 89, and it is made in Japan. And for some reason, the neck plate right here says USA, so maybe that was changed out. I don't know what the story is on that, but I am pretty sure this is an HM Strat from 1988 or 1989. Okay, let me just one string. Loosen up one string. Let's see how far down that falls. Because I want to clean these frets, so I want to get all the strings off of here. Okay, that's good. Came right out. I just keep wondering if I should leave something underneath here just to kind of hold it in place. I guess I'll leave that. That's not going to hurt anything. So, okay, here goes our A string. Get this one off. Man, babies are in there. I don't know if... Has this guitar ever been restrung? Dang. I know I came off sounding like Napoleon there for a second. Okay, I'm going to go for all the strings. Here we go. They're all coming off. Yeah, the rust is telling me that it's a Japanese guitar. The knobs are telling me it's Japan. The electronics are telling me it's Japan. The tremolo stuff, Japan. The neck plate, Fender USA. Okay. What are you going to do, right? Okay, little bit furniture polish on here. Shine this baby up. Okay, so I'm going to clean these frets, and so again I have just a little tiny bit of some wet sandpaper, and I've got a fret guide, and I'm just going to lay this protector on there and hit it with this sandpaper a little tiny bit just to get that top layer off. And I'm going to be careful not to hit the fretboard, but these frets, man, they really start to color. Once you get up here about the 12th fret, yeah, so here there's really nasty looking. See what I'm saying? Between this one that I just hit and this one, they're pretty nasty looking. So I'm just going to hit it with this a little bit. And hopefully I can get these to shine up nicely. I mean, it makes a pretty big difference. I mean, look at this fret right here. Look at this fret compared to the next one. Let me hit this real quick. See? Pretty big difference going on there. Yeah, my goal wasn't to take a bunch of fret ends down or anything like that. The fret ends feel nice. It's just that these things were so dirty. So let me see what I can do here. What can I use to clean this fretboard? I guess what I'm going to use is some lemon oil. So let's just put a little bit of this lemon oil on here. Yeah, I keep questioning whether or not this guitar is made in USA or is this a made in, Japan version of the Strat. I have no idea about this thing. It's kind of tripping me out a little bit. Don't know what I'm working on. Trying to make a YouTube video for you guys and tell you what I'm working on. And I have no idea what I'm working on. So this one's kind of getting to me. But I'll just do my best and string it up and not worry about it so much. And let you guys in the comments tell me what you think that this thing is. Being a 2003 is what I think the year is, according to that serial number. And it is a customer's guitar that I'm just restringing, and maybe I shouldn't even pay any attention because there's really nothing in it for me other than to let you guys know in this video what exactly I'm working on in case you see something like this. Very rare guitar. I have never seen anything like this, or I would have a little bit more insight again on what I'm looking at. Okay, so I think that's about as good as I'm going to get that fretboard. So let's get some strings together and let's put strings on. Today's string choice. Okay, here they are. Ernie Boss Super Slinky 9 through 42s. The world's most popular string. And my favorite. Especially on a Strat scale length. Okay. There we go. We're looking good there. Okay, here's our A string. There it goes. Now I'm assured that the string will run all the way down into the bottom here. And so that little block, when you tighten it up, you've got a lot of string that it can grab onto. Yeah, there we go. Okay, here's our D string. So already today I got my hands on a carving guitar. And I did a trade the other day with a regular customer that comes in all the time. And I ended up getting an EVH 212 cabinet. So some things are happening already on a Monday morning. Okay. Oh, we got a commercial right here, right in the middle of the box. Earthwood Acoustic Guitar Strings by Ernie Ball. Rocksmith Plus, get unlimited access to guitar learning on Rocksmith. 20% off for your first 3-month subscription. Use this code. Yeah. Nah. I don't know if I'm totally up for that whole learn how to play guitar with a Rocksmith. I don't know. I guess whatever it takes to learn guitar, it's a good thing. I think I can pull this out now. There we go. And that trem is laying nice and flat and just right where we want it. So everything so far is looking good. So with these Floyds, you just got to keep tuning, keep stretching, keep making little adjustments. Can't really rush through it, or it'll end up all out of tune. I think it's okay to go ahead and put the locking nuts back in place. Don't tighten them down all the way yet, just kind of put them back in place. Okay, I had to do it. This was just too loose, so I was able to get the knob off of here. And I used this tool right here, and I just sort of pried it up like that, because I just couldn't let it leave here being all loose like that. So I wanted to just play it and be done with it, but I couldn't do it. So let me spray this out one more time. Because it's a little stiff. And I know that it's got a notch right in the center. But at least she's nice and tight now. Okay. So let's see if this will go back on. Okay. Good. All right, let's listen to a little of this DiMarzio down here in the bridge. Real bright and like nothing going on with it, right? second position. Yeah. This tone knob, it's just sort of spinning around in there. I guess I got to mess with that a little bit more. And this DiMarzio doesn't seem quite right. I guess what I'm going to have to do is when my customer comes in to pick it up, we'll have to have a discussion about this pickup right here and see what he thinks about that. And so maybe I'm not quite done with it yet. But as far as this video, I am done. So you guys, thanks a lot for watching. And leave me a bunch of comments, guys. Thank you for watching. Everybody take care and have a great day. Go buy a guitar.